You already know I couldn't post that bookstore shopping video without posting my haul. So here we go. Obviously, I went to Books A Million and I went in with a plan and I came out with many things. So I went in for the physical copy of The Girl I Was by Geneva Rose. This came out on Tuesday. I got these fun sprayed edges. What does the case look like? Oh, case is just blue, but then end papers are really pretty. I read an arc of this last month, I believe, and it's like a time travel story about a girl who goes back to her old self when she is in college, and she's basically crashing out about her life going wrong, and then she and her college self try to solve what is wrong. And it's so good. It's so good. I needed a physical copy. I want to tab this book. I want to read it again. So, mission accomplished. And then I've been seeing everyone talk about this one, the Baby Dragon Cafe, and I was like, this sounds right up my street. So I didn't realize that this is a little bit of a romance. So we have Saphira. She opens the cafe and she's having a tough time keeping it afloat. The cafe is for customers who have baby dragons. And then we have Aiden. He's a gardener and he has a baby dragon who is disobedient. And he asks Saphira to help train his dragon, and then he pays her. And Happy and Grumpy. This sounds so cute. And the cover's cute. It's got like slight gold foiling there. And then I was walking around and I decided to finally get a copy of A Fellowship of Magical Bakers by J. Penner. And I got book 2, A Fellowship of Librarians and Dragons. They, of course, have sprayed edges. I must have been feeling some kind of way about the, like, cozy dragons. I don't know. I read either an ARC or, like, KU book of this a long time ago when it came out. So, in this one, we have Arletta, and she is a human baker in, like, a magical world. And she ends up entering a baking contest, sort of like Great British Bake Off. And she goes there with a very attractive woodland elf, and she wants to win this prize. And romance, coziness, baking, elves. And then this is book 2, Spilling the Tea Has Never Been So Cozy. I have not read this. This sounds so cute. So we have Sunshine Dolly, and she's living this normal life, selling tea or whatever, and she inherits a dragon egg. She knows nothing about dragons, so she goes to Gargoyle. I like gargoyles. Librarian Sarsen, and he's an expert in dragon lore, and he teaches her about dragons. I'm guessing he is a little bit grumpy. And they become friends, and maybe a little bit of love is sparked in this book. So I'm excited about that. And then I had one impulse purchase, okay? I walked around, I looked at many things. The sale section at BAM right now is really good. There's a lot of really good contemporary romances marked down. I was tempted, but I ended up with this. Ever After Happily Ever by Jennifer Safrey. It's an epic novel of midlife rebellion. The dedication says, for the women of Generation X, because we deserve to believe in fairy tales. And I'll just read you a little bit at the back. Princess Neve, Della, and Bri are sister-in-laws, having married into the royal charming family. And for the past 30 plus years, they've been living a coveted, happily ever after life in the idyllic kingdom of foreverness. But royal life isn't what it seems. Bri's people-pleasing is exhausting her. Delle's exquisite, renowned beauty is fading with time, and Neve dreads the prospect of becoming queen one day, because the power makes one a target and she doesn't want to be killed again. Again? Then the king's sudden death trusts each princess into a personal quest that shows her the truth behind the kingdom's perfection and challenges her sense of purpose. Will each of the royal women take her rightful place, build her new legend, and create her own happily ever after in midlife? And will the kingdom of foreverness survive the drastic changes? So that sounds good. So this is what I walked out with from the bookstore. And then I talked myself out of getting a new copies of the Summer I Turned Pretty series because I don't need it. And then I went to another store and I was getting snacks for my Summer I Turned Pretty, like watching after work. Sometimes you just need a sweet treat after work, you know? And I did it. Like, they have the shiny covers and the water sprayed edges. Like, it's so pretty. And this is legitimately something that I'm not like just on the bandwagon for, because I do love the series regardless of whether it had gotten a TV show or not. I have reread this series so many times, so I don't want to hear any kind of commentary on buying another copy of these books because I love them, okay? Yeah, so that's my book haul. Pretty stunning for a Wednesday afternoon. So I guess I'll get my Thursday started. I don't know, have you read any of these books? Would you recommend me starting with any? Probably not that, because I just read that, so I'm gonna give it time. But should I start with any of these in particular? This one is calling to me. I've never heard of it and it sounds interesting. So, and this is this lady's 7th novel. Interesting.